What's up, dudes? We're checking out the Kansept Turaco. This is a knife I really like. And if you're a bit on the live streams in the last couple days, you probably heard me talking about it. Made a couple shorts with it, which I usually don't do until the video comes out, but I've just been carrying this thing and really liking it. And I just couldn't wait to share it. So, this is the Kansept Knives Turaco. Here is the box. I didn't do an unboxing video. I just wanted to get into it. Designed by Jared Price. Not familiar with who he is. S35VN, Tiger Stripe Flame Titanium. And this was sent to me by Kansept for free to check out. And I'm really happy they did because I'm obsessed with this thing, man. I've been flipping this pretty much constantly since I got it, and been carrying it constantly since I got it a couple days ago. So, I've done a couple things to this. I actually, yesterday, for the members only video, put these scales in the rock tumbler. Because of the tiger striped flamed ano, it left sort of a weird chalky feeling on this scale. So I put it in the rock tumbler just to see what it would look like, and it turned out really nice. Kind of a stone washed flamed ano finish. I forgot to do the clip there so you can see the difference. I just really like it. It feels more like smooth, nice titanium now, and I think it looks a little better. There's other versions of the knife you can get, so if you don't like the tiger stripe, you can get a different one. So let's talk about this thing. It is fantastic. It's a front flipper only, and that thing works so good. It gives a really nice, loud, pronounced sound when you flick it. Sometimes even sort of a, it's not a ting, it's more of like a note, like a dong, that you probably won't get through the microphone, but man, this is a good front flipper. It reminds me of the front flipper on the Padre a little bit, where it's not perfectly straight up, it's kind of like angled back a little bit, almost like a mix between a top flipper and a front flipper. It's really excellent, so easy to use. The jimping on it is grippy. You can do all the little side finger flicks, whatever you want to do with this thing, easily. It is absolutely great. A great example of how you want the action to be on a knife. You want it to be snappy, and you want it to sound good. That's so important. And this knife nails that. I love the overall design. It's a smaller knife. It's just a perfect size for me to get a full fist on. Even a little extra. Man, I can't wait to do the cut test on this thing because gripping this knife just feels good. I don't feel any hot spots. I'm gripping it as hard as I can right now. And it's wide enough and thick enough, not too thick, but just thick enough to feel really substantial and nice in your hand. You're right up on that edge, so cardboard's not going to get snagged in that sharpening choil. Just a perfect user. The stonewash finish on the blade is really nice and sort of semi-reflective. Really, really like that. Great stonewash. Just looks really nice. Kind of a simple drop point blade, but looks good with this handle, man. Little swedge running down there. Kind of a little bit of a straight section and then belly up to the tip. Sharpening choil is pretty good. Could be a little larger, but we don't have any deformity of the edge bevel yet, so that's great. And it should look fine after a couple sharpenings. Pocket clip is actually a milled clip. You can see down there at the base, it's milled. Works great, in and out of the pocket just fine. Contoured. These are contoured scales. Look at that. I also forgot to tumble the backspacer. You can see the difference there too. Just some simple little lines cut in there on both sides. There's the maker's mark. I just love this thing, man. It is really smooth. Look at that. The tolerances are tight. Look down from the top. All these gaps between the scale and the blade are really, really small. And just really nice, man. There's some, I don't know, man. I love this thing. I'm freaking obsessed with this thing, man. Now, my other favorite concept was the Loki that they sent me. This one here. And I still really like the Loki. But I think this Turaco has stolen my heart. I don't know, man. The Loki is fantastic. Great reverse flicker. I think the ergos on the Loki might be a little better since you have this really nice pronounced choke up spot. On here, it's more of just a flat area, which works fine, but this is more comfortable here. Really like the blade shape on this. You know, it's a harpoon sheep's foot kind of thing with a little belly. It's great. I think I like the handle on this one better. I don't really like the coated handle on this version. And there's other versions of the Loki, but this is the one I have. As far as the clips, I think I like this one a little better on the Loki. It's more of like a milled style, but still works really nice. But this one's fine. I'm surprised that this is not a hot spot. I feel like it would be. Honestly, it's not. I don't feel it. The smoothness on the drop, I think on the Loki is a little more drop shed. I mean, it is crazy smooth on this Loki. On here, it's very, very butter smooth. Like, it feels like there's no resistance in the pivot. But it's just a little tighter, so it doesn't quite drop shut. I mean, what am I saying? Look at that. Couple little shakes and it's going straight down, but look at this. It is so smooth. It feels like there's just butter in there. Oh, so nice. I love this thing. You know, it's kind of nice to get back to a front flipper only knife. There's something that I like about that. And I think it is that it eliminates the other choices. I have a lot of knives that are front flipper and thumb stud. And when I take the knife out of my pocket on a daily basis to use it, not to fidget with it, but when I actually take it out to cut something, I almost always use the thumb studs. Not because I'm consciously saying, okay, let's use the thumb studs, but it's subconsciously, all right, get the blade out, cut something, be done with it. I just go for the thumb stud automatically. On this one, you can't. So you kind of you go for the front flipper and then you start cutting, which I like because, man, let me tell you something. If you're not a knife guy and you've never seen, you know, the wide variety of knives that there are, say you're hanging out with your buddy, you're not a knife guy, but he is. He takes out, you know, I don't know, you need to cut up an apple. He reaches into a pocket and does this and starts cutting it. You're going to think, what the fuck did he just do? How did he open that thing? That was insane. Dude, let me see that knife. And you show them and they're like, well, how do you open it? You can't, I wish you could grab it. And you're like, no, man, like this, watch. And you're like, what? That looks so cool, dude. It's kind of like, not only does it look cool, it's so fun to snap it out. It feels cool. It's just cool. It forces you to use that, and I think it's awesome. Man, this thing, I could front flip this thing all day. I feel like I haven't, like, I don't know, gushed about a knife like this in a while. A knife that's, you know, China made, you know, made by one of these more budget knife companies that do more premium stuff as well, like Kansept, you know. I just feel like none of these companies in that kind of space have put out anything amazing in a while. At least not that I've tried. But this, I am so into this. So into it. So into it. I just really love it. So I won't keep going on and on, but I really, really recommend this knife. I'll put a link for it down below. It's less than $200, I believe. I think it's like, I don't know, 160 or something like that. And there's a couple different versions, like I said, but man, this is good. Holy shit. Alright, that's it. Love you guys. I'll see you soon.